Welcome to a place where we celebrate indie art, indie culture, and the people that color our world with their gifts. My name is Qamil. I'm your host, and this is the So Dope Show.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Style, yeah. I'm a huge deal. Yeah.
Welcome
Thank you.
to
Thanks
the
for
So
having me.
Dope Show. You've been at lots of So Dope things over the
A
years.
whole lot of those things.
We're just gonna go back in time.
You sure you want to do that?
No.
You sure you want to do that?
It's gonna be a long time.
Yeah.
I don't even remember where we actually met, but it was probably at a show that you were DJing, and I had to hand you music or something.
I think the first time we really officially met was at Scully's when you were doing competition with Def Jam.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you forgot about that. See?
I won.
Yeah, you won.
It was a big old competition.
Yeah, big old competition. Terrible contract.
Oh, I forgot about that. So I was really new.
Yeah, you was super green.
The contract was horrible, but I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know.
If you handed me some shit like that now, I think, okay, so it was like all kinds of people performing, right? And then the judges.
There's a whole bunch of trash. I was.
Well, don't make it sound like I didn't do nothing.
No, I'm not saying that. But I was.
No, it was.
Yeah, I was one of the judges.
Some people were good.
Yeah, some people were good. Nobody was great. But hold on, but you were, but
I was a baby.
You was a baby, and it was. I remember being there judging.
Tonight was my song.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, this is the worst night of my life. And if anybody knows me,
Styles P was there.
Yeah, Styles P was there.
They did the competition, and then he performed.
Yeah.
And then they picked the winner.
Right. So if anybody,
I was there. What?
Yeah.
That was so long ago. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So
it was rappers.
Yeah. It was rappers.
Singers.
It was trappers. It was crappers. It was all types of BS.
I do not miss shows like that where you sit through like 20-something people.
It was what I mean. Literally, it was the worst. It was worse. And anybody that knows me, you can always see it on my face. There's memes of me. I cannot hide it on my face, and I'm always honest. So when Camille finally came up, she was real timid.
I was.
She came up there like a little.
I wasn't giving people lap dances.
Yeah, she wasn't doing all that yet. She grabbed the microphone.
But I can sing.
And she started to sing. Yeah. And all the judges looked at each other like, thank God. There's finally somebody here with some talent. And and it was a long night, but it was like we went through a whole bunch of BS to get to somebody who was a star who was great. So it was a great time, and when I seen the contract, I was like,
I think I still have a contract.
You gotta bring that out the next show.
Yes.
When I seen the contract, it was me. I think it was O'Sharp.
Wow.
It was somebody else. We seen the contract, and we were like, you know what? We cannot let this happen to her.
This had to be like 2012 because I started.
Yeah, had to be.
Yeah, this is the beginning.
Yeah,
10 years. So I've been artist here 10 years.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, we can't let this happen to her.
Something about they were gonna release the single, like the distribution deal or whatever, and then all the people disappeared. But my song that song might still be up, and I could never find who it was. Like I never actually signed anything.
Yeah, it was the worst.
Or saw a dime.
Yeah, we just made sure that she didn't get caught in the storm. It was like, come on, call us. Like, make sure you call us. Make sure you call us. Call us.
You know, that was my first lesson. Figure out how to do everything yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because there, no offense to men, but men with girls who they see who are new are like, oh shit, she got some talent. I'm about to figure out a way to finesse this shit and make some money. Somebody made money off that song. I don't know who it is, but somebody did.
Yeah.
But it was a learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's when we met.
Mm-hmm.
And then Blurry. And then we were on a plane to Texas.
Yeah. On the way down to, then South by Southwest. Yes. Austin, your first experience.
South by Southwest, if you don't know, is like 2 weeks of film, music, like
entertainment,
insanity.
It's
yes.
Yes, that too. Yeah.
Yes, that too. But people from all over the world like go to Austin, Texas, and roam the streets for music. Right? So celebrities go, but it's really about the independent artists. So there's a lot of scams, there's a lot of legit things. So we got semi-scammed, but it turned out to be great. Right? So we were supposed to be opening for Talib Kweli.
Yep.
It's on the posters hanging in my closet. Right?
Yeah. So
we paid to do the show again.
It was
the beginning.
It was the beginning. Yeah,
it was like Texas. We go over to Talib Kweli. It wasn't super expensive. We did it as a group, so it was like even if it's some bullshit, we're still going to Texas to kick it at South by Southwest. We're still performing. It was Bushwick Bill we opened for.
Right.
Talib Kweli was nowhere in sight. Hindsight.
I think something happened with Talib. I think something happened with his family during that time, actually. But it's the same thing. I know when we were setting it up, I remember it was you, me, Jay Carey. Who else was it?
Diggler.
Yeah, the Dirty Gerbil. And with somebody else.
I just met him.
Yeah. But when we set it up, we were like, look, and I told him, like, if you've been to South by Southwest, artist change, venue change, we're going to go down here, we're going to have our merch, we're going to meet everybody, we're going to do all this stuff, we're going down here more. Just say, look, we rocked the stage at
we did.
We rocked the stage at South by Southwest.
It's still on my resume.
Right. How many artists can actually say that? We were in South by Southwest. We actually rocked the couple
It was
stages.
A dope show.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was a dope show.
Time. It was totally worth whatever.
Yeah, because it wasn't even that much of a nominal fee. It wasn't like somebody who pays $50,000 to get on stage for 2 minutes.
No.
So like, all right, cool.
It was Kim Joyce.
Kim Joyce came out. Yeah, she did her thing.
We all had like a big ass set together.
Yeah.
So, like this super Friends of Ohio. She was in Georgia. She met us there.
Yeah.
But we had rehearsal in the hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
So Kim Joyce is in the hotel room playing her guitar. Like super cool ass person.
Right. If you've never seen Kim, Kim is a phenomenal artist as well. Right.
And shenanigans. So we flew there. People had to lap up in the rental car.
Yeah. People said they had reserved a rental car and they didn't. So we get there.
People slept on the floor.
Yeah. Just imagine you get to Austin. There's 8 of us?
Yeah.
Supposed to have 2 cars. And like, I did it in Dallas. Isn't Dallas close to Austin? No, we're in Texas. What are you talking about? Oh, I don't have a real credit card. What? Didn't we just talk about all this in the meeting? We're already here. No,
no one's looking anything from me.
Right. Ever since then, like, we literally were in, like, a Hyundai Elantra with 8 people. I was like, no, I'm driving. I don't care what y'all figure out. I'm driving. So
I was on laps I did not want to be on.
Yeah, so it was a great experience, man. And then
I got off stage.
Yeah, Qamil got off stage.
And then someone said, Carl Thomas is here.
You gotta set it up before then. All right, so that backstory. Qamil, I asked, like, Qamil, so, what's your, inspiration? Who you think was the dopest artist of all time? She's like, oh, Carl Thomas is just the greatest.
Yeah, so 18-year-old me, when I was like, okay, I really want to be a songwriter. I had stage fright too bad to be a performer. But I was listening to Carl Thomas and Faith Evans because Bad Boy,
Bad Boy, yeah.
99, 2000.
Take that.
That's what I was listening to as a little R&B chick in my room in the basement, all in my feelings about some boy. So fast forward to South by Southwest, and they're like, "Look," and I look up, and he's like this, just on the phone, for no reason. Like, what of all the people in all of the world and all the places to be,
all the randomness
to live ain't even here. What's he doing here, right? So there's a video on YouTube of me taking a picture and like talking to Carl Thomas, trying to be cool,
trying to be professional, yeah,
as ever. But on the inside, I was like, oh my god! Like, I mean, if you met one of your biggest influences? Like, I'm not a starstruck person, but if you meet somebody who literally influenced you, like to the point where you're doing, what they influenced you to do, and then they're just standing there. Yeah, but he was great. He was nice. He said, I heard you're one of the dopest singers in Ohio. And I said, you are correct.
That was my setup. That was definitely my setup. Like,
that is cool. Correct. And then we took pictures, and then he looked at my boobs. That's a true story.
That is true. She had them out on display. And he was like, he was all in. He was like, oh, okay. Double take. But yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great time. The look, I'll never forget the look of your face when you turned around. She was like, no, he's definitely not here.
I'm like, that is really him.
That's him. Yeah, he's sitting right there.
And he was cute. I never thought. He was. Wow. No, I know what you mean. But in case he sees this one day, we'll talk about that behind. Big fan. Duet one day. Oh my God.
My new single coming out. I'm working on it with Jonathan Parker.
Nah, take a picture over there. I'm recording. Nah, take a picture over there. I'm recording. Right there, I'm recording. In case you fainted, I want to catch it.
You have a specific memory of me? Never mind.
Do you want? Which memory do you want?
No, never mind.
You sure?
Yeah.
We can talk about you and the lap dance.
Yes, please. Which one?
the first lap dance.
I went through a phase in my career where I started singing songs like sitting in people's laps. It went really well.
Yeah.
We went on the Ohio Hip Hop Award tour. Oh, well, you skipped the part where you were my manager.
Yeah, I was your manager for a while.
Pretty good run.
Yeah.
So then I was in a hip hop band.
Yeah.
And you was managing all of us.
Yeah, and that was one of the worst things ever. But it was still, the better you can.
It was like talent, but a lot of shit going on.
Like everybody had their own thing, and it's like, okay, I'm not a babysitter. Even when Qamil, like managing Qamil was great, but Qamil was like, I always like, look, I'm really not your manager. I want to direct you because you're independent. You want to do what you want to do. So I'm not gonna be like, if I'm your manager, I'm like, we gonna do this, but you're gonna be like, no, well, we can do this and put red roses. Like, no, I'm not gonna deal with the red roses. Like Qamil.
We tried that with me and my independent. Like, this is what I want to do, and then I'm gonna do this. And I had Sold Up Sunday at the time too.
I'm like, let's go independent.
Okay, now we're gonna be a band.
I'm like, okay, so now we're a band. Okay, great.
Like, so I hate all of y'all.
Yeah. So, but
we did win. We did the Ohio Hip Hop Awards.
Everything we did, we won.
Competition, and we won a tour or something. So now we're touring all over Ohio, right? Which is like, we're in Canton, we're in
Toledo, Dayton, Akron,
Youngstown. Some places I don't remember. There's like a track on the floor, track from somebody's weed on the floor. Eyelash over there on the floor.
Yeah, Mansfield. Yeah.
We went to Dayton.
all the places black girls marry fat white women, and they had light skinned babies.
8-bit genetic code. It was myself, Kirk Ziegler, Jay Carey, and Jay Esquire.
Jay Esquire, right? Wow.
Yeah, the talent code.
It was talent there. We won everywhere we went. We won.
We had a dope ass single, a couple of them actually, and then
you got. Then I
did not get pregnant.
I left, and then you got pregnant. Yeah, I left, and you got pregnant. Let's talk about this. I left. You got knocked up.
There was a gap in between.
No, there was no gap.
Knocked up.
It was like Dommy. I'm gonna let you fly. You like cool, popping this, whatever you want to do.
We're supposed to be talking about the lap dances.
The lap dances. The lap dances on the tour helped generate the baby.
There was another band, and we did like a joint set or something. I don't even remember.
So who were you doing the lap dances with? Do you remember?
His name starts with a Z. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Their band was really dope, and I was on his lap. Okay. And he thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, you definitely on his lap, and then I know you also did dances with Jay Carey.
I did. Okay. I did a lot of things with Jay Carey.
Oh, really? Yeah. So let's get to this baby that you popped out.
Had a baby with a rapper.
Oh, a rapper, okay. It was more than that.
At least I picked a really dope rapper.
Yeah, you did. One of the best.
I did one of the best, and we got together. We were in a band, and then we hated each other, and then we didn't hate each other, and we got together, and now we have a beautiful 3-year-old son.
Didn't that all start in South by Southwest?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay. Somebody sitting on somebody's lap.
I sat on a few laps. We had a barbecue in South by Southwest at somebody's house. I don't even know where we were.
Yeah, and the crazy thing, the one thing I tell every artist and everything, when you go to South by Southwest, you open for everything.
Just go with it.
I don't know. We literally walked all around South by Southwest. Somebody told us to meet them. We were literally right by the venue we were supposed to meet them at. Mm-hmm. And we ended up walking 3 miles to get to where we could have walked 15 feet.
I got lost with Kim Joyce.
Yeah,
I don't even remember where we were going. Right. We were nowhere near where we were supposed to be. I forgot all about that. We were just walking around.
We were walking around like, where's this place at?
We're in a parking garage.
So,
oh man, that was crazy.
Yeah, so that was Say What Say Raw, right?
We found Say What Say Raw because she was in the band at that time.
Yeah, she was in the band. So she's like, hey,
we rented a house.
She's like, you know what? If y'all would have got here in time, we got a little showcase. We're like, we got a showcase too. And what you don't remember this either, in that showcase that we went to, it was Hef Showcase.
Yes, Big Hef.
Big Hef Showcase. Mm-hmm. I believe Megan was there.
The Stallion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that was like one of her first sightings from Houston. We was all there. So
this is why you want to go to South by
Southwest. This is why you want to go to South by Southwest. This is just crazy.
Look at her.
Yeah. So later on, they're like, "Hey, we're still in this Hyundai Elantra. All of us in this Hyundai Elantra." They're like, "We got a barbecue after our showcase." You know, if anybody ever met Sarah, Say What Say Raw, you ever met her?
Love her.
She is a beautiful spirit. She's just okay, cool.
Yes.
We're like, okay, cool. We're smelling frankincense and everything else. They Say What Say Raw. All right, cool. Come to our thing. I'm like, cool. She got a house. It's a nice little house they had rented. Come to find out, her showcase was the Sony showcase that they were in.
This is they
were
doing
showcase.
The damn thing.
They were getting ready. They were setting off their world tour.
Yep. In South by Southwest.
And South by Southwest was their launching point. So we go there, and there's all types of Sony execs there. Yep. People coming through and everything else. And I'm like, hold on, man, Ben. Hey, Dommy, what you doing? I'm meeting people. I'm like seeing people I ain't seen in years. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, we're here for, what's the name of the band? Something Kind of Wonderful.
Yeah, Some Kind of Wonderful.
Some Kind of Wonderful. Dope band. So we end up shooting Dingle's video with them.
That I refused to be in, but still somehow.
That's how you had to get in. If you ever need to see this video,
use my bitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the song. It sounds terrible, but it's one of the dopest songs that is disrespectful that you will sing along with.
We the video was shot. There's if you catch it, there's a door frame, and you see it go like
yes, I got it. The whole thing, we're just gonna try to catch Qamil through the whole video. We're gonna catch Qamil. She's gonna be in this video.
Then I'm in like the backyard by a tree or something.
By a tree, yeah. We had a barbecue. It was a barbecue. It's us in South by Southwest. We literally have shout out to the homie Stowe. He was there. We had cameras. Yeah. We're walking down the street with cameras, so everybody there is like, who's just shooting this video? Yep. And we're doing this, and we're bobbing our head, and all of a sudden you hear, "Use my bitch," and the white kids are like, "Oh my God, you want to hear this thing?" And they're like, "What's he saying?" And so it's just, you got to see the video.
And I'm like, oh my God! And then ended up doing lap dances like a year later. But at the time, I was like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna be sophisticated, but then the lap dances came. And
if it wasn't South by Southwest,
and then the baby came.
Sometimes
babies come out of nowhere. They haven't. So, little blessings out of nowhere. So yeah, that was a great time.
Yeah, we want to talk about all of that, and y'all had to sit through it because we haven't seen me since before.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance.
Knocked up.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I haven't seen you since you had a baby.
Yeah, it's like 3.
Oh, that's amazing.
3 out here in these streets.
All right, wow. Grown ass babies. Wow, that's crazy. But no,
not a newborn.
Yeah. But we got so much. What other things? Wow.
Soto Sunday. So when we got here, and you were like, "Wow, I get to watch Qamil doing production."
Oh wow, yeah.
And like that made me think about how you used to always be like, "You need to add some candles in here." I did one of my live recordings or something at Rest in Peace, Scarlet and Great Cafe.
Oh, one of the best venues ever in Columbus.
Yeah, I did a live recording there, and Dommy was very much like, okay, so you should add some tablecloths, and like, I didn't care about none of that shit at the time. I was just like aesthetic. Oh, yeah. And I didn't know I had bronchitis at that show either, so I felt like crap, and he was talking to me about candles, and I'm like, stop talking to me about these goddamn candles. I can't breathe. Like, I just need to get through this. But man, so Sunday, you was there for that. I don't know. This is so much stuff.
So much stuff. We got so much history. It's just crazy.
10 years went really, really fast.
10 years ago by real quick, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm happy about what you're doing. Love how you succeed. The video show is dope.
Thank you.
This is dope. Everything is dope. You got your merch. Everything else, you're doing a great thing. A long way. We always had merch.
It's 8. Look how cute that was.
Yeah, that was nice too.
Shout out to Jasmine back here doing all the things.
Doing her production, executive producer behind the scenes.
Made her production table. You can't see it, but it's great. So she's watching what you're watching and holding up signals. So let's talk about the food.
Let's talk about the food. Okay, so
wait, what you got coming up next? I know it's weird right now.
Oh, right now, honestly, I got my man PC here. We got some dope stuff.
I haven't seen him since Scarlet and Gray. Yeah. He left.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Together at some point.
Yeah.
Hi.
PC.
Can't see him either.
PC, man. PC, he's back in town. You might get him on while he's here. But we got a thing coming along with some students. We're gonna go back to the youth. I can't say too much because I'm under contract. Non-disclosure, I might get shot. No, some different things we're gonna do for students for this youth in the city.
Okay.
Dealing with music and the industry and everything else, and it's gonna be real dope. Also, I got. I've always been a leader. Of course, I'm a DJ. I was either going to be a pimp or a preacher, so I chose DJ. So, in between, so I can lead people and still do what I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I've got a huge deal of taxes that I do.
Huge deal of taxes.
So we're going to help everybody well with their credit. People like us who are entrepreneurs who don't know anything about it, don't deal with their taxes and going to get audited 10 years later. It's going to be $100,000. So we get everybody together with that, independent contractors, all these things.
Yeah.
Financial consultation, bookkeeping, all that stuff. I just know I've been too many times where, from Ronald Isley to to Wesley Snipes to all these everybody else. Everybody's not Trump. You can get away with that. Yeah, Lauryn Hill, all these people. If you have simple bookkeeping, we just need to know the basics and something to help us out that way. Mm-hmm. So huge deal of taxes. I actually was going to drop it to next year, but everybody found out about it, and they've been asking me about it. So if y'all want some help out with that, say so dope, and I'll give y'all a discount.
Hey.
And we'll help everything like that. Also,
Y'all need it.
health and wellness. I'm doing that as
You've been
well.
out here in these streets getting
Again, you know what I'm
fit.
saying? Look good. I got an extra large shirt on, you know what I'm saying?
Dommy medium deal
I'm like medium deal style. I ain't huge deal, y'all. Trying to get to that medium style. So I'm doing that with my people at TLC. We got a conference coming where we're going to be doing things, help our fathers, mothers, create the kingdom.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have you part of it, speak about, different things. I got this for you too.
Just a message away.
I know you don't want to do this.
What is it? Well, I'm like several days into keto. It's going really, really well. Mm-hmm. So anything that will help that along would be great.
This is our tea.
Okay.
It is a detox tea.
Low carb, so I can do
Low carb, you can do all that.
I sure can.
It is something I wanted to bring for you as a gift for me to use.
Thank you.
TLC, I'll tell you how to take it later.
Okay.
I'll just make sure you take it at night when you wake up. You will go to the bathroom.
Okay.
But it is a detox tea, but it's a tea that's actually going to get this stuff off your lining.
Okay.
It ain't one of those teas you get from GNC, mm-hmm. and it is going to make you blow it out, and you're like, okay, it's a whole bunch of water. That's going to get you all, and plus it's a bunch,
it's a whole... like talking to my grandma. She's like, just go to the damn bathroom.
Just go to the bathroom. I told them we don't understand that. Like the first time and it really does to be super gross. First time I took it, my friend like, I'll take two, do all this other stuff.
Take two?
Yeah, take two. It's in sachets. So take 2 sachets, 8 ounces of water. That's how I do it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. I did it. And, I'm 43 years old, and I've never really had a real cleanse. So when I did the cleanse,
43 years
it's like, it was, and you know how I party. Y'all know how I eat.
Man.
It's
ew.
It's pork chop or chunky. It's all this other stuff. It's everything else. Tahitian treat.
This is why we haven't been on the show.
Yeah, so this is, So,
never.
But long story short, the first week from doing it and everything, and it's not a harsh apartment, blow it out your butt type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is smooth. First week, I lost 8 pounds.
Wow. I bet.
Of just gunk out of my system.
I bet you did.
And I'm like, because I see this stuff, man. I see a lot of people. A lot of the shit is bogus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, it's not what it is.
Yeah.
And my homeboy like, nah, just try it, man, because I know you need to try it because I know what we were out here doing in the streets.
I'm gonna do it, and then in 2 weeks, I'm gonna not talk about it in that much detail.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that much.
I'm gonna let you know. Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Big boy voice.
I use my big girl voice.
Can
you hear me now?
So, but that along with other things, I'm just trying to, we're trying to do fiscal and physical wellness in our community. So,
all about the wellness.
Yeah, so physically, we got to get better.
Yes.
Physically and financially, we got to get better.
Yeah.
And definitely mentally, we got to get better.
Yes.
So,
all those things work together.
All those things work together, So, I just want us as a people. And I'm being very intentional by saying us as the people, unapologetically saying us as black people and people of color.
Yeah.
We have to get it together.
Yep.
It's our time. And let's go ahead and do that. So that's just another thing, man. We got so much stuff, man, going on.
And that's going to lead right into him eating a cake jar.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
I used to at some point.
Oh my God, we got to talk about that too.
With food, we're talking about food now.
This can't be an hour show. See, we need a whole show.
Over.
I know it's a bit over.
We're talking about the food.
We're gonna talk about the food. So go ahead.
Once upon a time, I used to do meals pretty regularly, and I used to deliver lunches to the DJs and like programmers at 107.5 pretty regularly. Dommy always ordered the same thing, which was smothered pork chops, mac and cheese, green beans, and some other pork chops come over rice, or you could pick mashed potatoes or whatever. So when he decided, he will come to the show, he semi-jokingly asked for that meal. Didn't think I was actually going to make it, but I did. It's over there.
Shout out to Qamil for hooking
it
up.
I did make chicken instead of pork chop.
She did do the chicken for me, so I do appreciate that. And
so we're in here talking about wellness, and I did bake most of it. So it's healthy-ish.
It's healthy-ish, but then...
And now we have a cake jar from Q's Cakes.
Q's Cakes, cake jar.
He's going to try it live. He selected the Oreo.
The Oreo,
cake jar.
And I love Q's Cakes. Man, I remember when she first started this too.
Yeah.
That was right after the barbecue, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we came with the
One
power.
oh seven
One oh
pulled
seven
up. They were pulling up at people's barbecues one summer and pulled up at my sister and brother-in-law's house.
Yeah. Oh wow.
It was fun.
Ooh, I remember those. That's why I know
He
I'm
got a
fat.
plate.
Yeah, I got a plate. He got 3 or 4 plates,
Like
and got the brat burgers we had, and everything else.
Years ago, he remembers.
I remember all this stuff. I remember the cakes.
And so now,
Oh yeah.
now she's here. That looks so good.
Oh, this looks like that. Woo. Yeah.
I'm one of the people who hate the word moist, but that's what it looks like.
Oh my God, this is so moist. This is so moist.
So it's chocolate. I don't even know. Chocolate stuff. You need to come on the show and talk about your own desserts. There's some kind of chocolate crumble. I think it's actual crumbled up Oreos.
Yeah, those definitely Oreos, yes.
And then there's a chocolate cake. And then there's layers
cream,
of
the
Oreo cream frosting.
And the good thing about this, since it's Oreo, it is vegan.
Oreos.
Oh my God! Woo! Your sister and her cakes and her. I remember I had your sister bring me a pie, an apple pie.
You didn't pick it up.
No.
Like, she said we talked about that.
Yeah. I was like, man, oh my God, an apple pie, man! I brought it to the Kappa house. We didn't even make it out the house. It was ridiculous. They're like, where you get that kind of pie from? I'm like, man, I excuse pies and cakes.
Cakes. Still out here.
Woo!
I don't have anything else to talk about. Like,
we got some stuff, but we ain't got more time. We don't want to keep everybody here.
We have much time until the battery dies. You know.
Oreos, cake,
Woo!
Oh, she's
Oreo
on live.
cream, and chocolate syrup.
Okay, there it is.
That is from
I do have.
Thank you yourself. Thank you, Q. We appreciate it.
So you've been DJing for like a million years.
Since I was 13, 30 years.
And here you've DJed for pretty much everybody that came through.
Everybody
from like,
Jay
the
to
craziest shit you saw while you were DJing, like a celebrity show.
Depends on what you call crazy.
Wow.
Oh man, I got so many stories. Some of them I can't divulge.
You could say like this rapper, you know, you have to say their name. You can tell
I've seen a lot of things go down, and you're like, wow, him too, or her too.
Wow.
It's like, oh, whoa, okay. So
like what kind of things?
There's those things where you were like, oh, he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, you're not that guy, huh?
Oh,
you're that girl,
okay.
Or you're not that girl. You're that guy, or yeah.
Okay. Do you have favorites, like moments, the favorite celebrity that you thought this is now, you know, they're super cool, or like?
Man, I remember everybody I ever really kicked it with. I've always been dope, from Wayne to to Cam to they all like the authenticity that you see, and when you see an authentic artist, they really usually like that.
Yeah.
When the cameras go off, you know, a lot of the artists, when the cameras go off, they're introverts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and those are the dopest artists. I've seen a lot of dickhead shit.
I bet.
But yeah, this is like a real dopest artist I've ever really influenced that really changed my life is Tech Nine.
Nice.
And Tech is one of the dopest people on the planet. When I mean
his whole motto,
crazy. His whole work ethic. I remember, and I know we don't have that much time, but I don't care because we're online. So we can keep going. Like the production. Not like it's not like a production cost. Okay. But we're gonna go ahead and do so. But no. Check. I was with my homie Jake Roxwell. Actually, here in Columbus. Jake is an artist out of you remember Jake? Yeah, we out of Salt Lake City. We get a call. This is before we had bread like that. We get a call like, "Hey, you want to be on Tech Nine's tour?" And I knew who Tech Nine was. I'm like, all right, Tech Nine, a fast rapping nigga. All right, blah blah blah. Okay, blah 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 blah. All right, he's cool. I know he big out west. He from Kansas City. Everything else, sure. All right, the tour starts in 2 days. I'm like, oh. You know, best paid bills, the apartment stuff, everything else, no money. All we had, we had. I think we only had maybe 200 or 300 Jake Rockwell CDs that we had just got. We had just got glass mastered, so people don't know about that. We had to get stuff glass mastered, where it's a process where you make your CD official. So we just had those. We had them shipped to Jake. So Jake had just got those, and all we had was like those 3 to 5 gallon tubs of water.
Yeah.
We had that with the bottom part full of change. So we went to Giant Eagle, dumped all the change in there.
In the coin master.
In the coin master thing. So we had like $230, and we were like, all right, we gotta hop in this car. My homeboy had a Hyundai Accent. So, yeah, but it was because Hyundais was cheap. Hyundais were cheap back then. They were cheap. They were cheap. So we hit this Hyundai Accent.
Economy.
So yeah, so from here to Salt Lake City is 21, 24. God. Yeah, so
I can't do it.
On 70. So we hit it's all 70. So you just stay on 70 and you just go across the country. So we hit 70, you know, and I go to Denver all the time. So I talk to my people in Denver, Matt and everybody else, and then Hap. So I'm always out in Denver, but it's like 6 hours past Denver. Oh God. So Denver's 18. So I'm like, oh,
I'm stressed.
So we riding, and while we riding. It's like if you ever get in the Great Plains States and you're driving, you will get cabin fever. You will get cabin fever. You'll start seeing stuff. You start seeing tumbleweeds. Everything looks the same and all this stuff. So we ride and everything out there.
Okay.
We finally get out there and takes like minutes to the hotel. So we get there like cool. We gotta be at the hotel. And he's like, oh, okay. You Jake Rockwell, cool. Oh, where y'all from? And he's like, well, Jake stay out here. We came from Ohio. He's like, y'all came from Ohio?
Drove from Ohio.
He's like, how y'all? Like, we drove. Y'all drove? What y'all drive? You know, he asked all these questions and everything else. Him and Travis, they asked these questions like, yeah, we was in a Hyundai Accent. They were like, word? They're like, well, we finna go in the hotel room, this, that, and the other. And we ain't had no money for the hotel room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, Jake, we was staying at Jake's house in Salt Lake City. We're like, no, he's like, well, go to the hospitality suite. We got everything in there, man. Y'all go kick it, whatever else. And we're like, nah, we ain't gonna be them dudes that go in there and just eat and drink and everything else. He's like, well, we got, you know, women, weed, blah, 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 blah. We got everything in there if y'all want it. We were like, nah, we're finna go rest, man. We've been on the road
for 3 days.
For basically, you know, for
300 hours.
Yeah, so he's like, cool. We got a meeting here at Rodizio Grill. All right, this is before Rodizio Grill was a chain. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know what Rodizio Grill is. I asked my homeboy. He's like, oh, it's a little steak place downtown Salt Lake City. I'm like, all right, cool. So we here with Rodizio Grill. We get there. Tech's whole crew there, you know, his bodyguards, everything else. Big ass white boys, 6'8", country fed, everything else, all other stuff. And you know, I'm like, cool, we all kicking it. They told us sit down. We started eating. You know, if y'all ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse, y'all know how a Brazilian steakhouse is. They come out, yeah. So do you want filet mignon wrapped in dead monkey guts, everything else. So we eating all this other stuff. So we eating everything like this. That grilled pineapple. They doing all this stuff, and this is before it was a chain. So we're sitting there like, what? We in Salt Lake City, and we ain't got no money. So we eating. We like, oh,
that's y'all $200. Yeah, just that meal there.
Yeah, but we sat back. We were like, hold on, they didn't bring out no menus.
Right.
And my homeboy, we sitting there, Jake eating. You know, he an artist. He ain't thinking about it. We the managers. I'm like, I told my homeboy, look, man, we gonna have to pull his. We got to pull Travis to the side. That's our Tech's manager, his business partner till this day. And we were like, you pulled Travis to the side, man. Can we talk to you? He's like, yeah. We were like, man, we apologize, man. We sat down and we ate before we realized literally what it was, and we only got like $200, but we'll give you all. And I can see what this is going to be. From them pouring all this champagne and everything else, we'll give you the 200, and the rest of the tour we'll work it off and everything else. So all these hip hop cats in there, these big country fed white boys, all them niggas. There's three of us. I'm not huge still sound. I'm not even this big then. I'm like I'm a little skinnier. My man Scrappy and Jake Filipino this big, you know, and he knows no type of he knows no type of martial arts, so that's a lie. So so we sit there like, oh, we my homework, we're like, oh, it's gonna go down. So Travis like, man, Tech, come here. Guys, come here.
Oh God.
So we in 5-star restaurant. We in there like, oh shit, we finna be in here rumbling. Long as we can get like I'm gonna hit the white boy, and we just run the hell out here. Like, you know, I'm sick of you, nigga, and hit you with this mighty quick joint. And so they were like, man, these dudes ain't got no money, man. They been eating with us, drinking, all the other stuff, man. What we gonna do? And Tech was like, man, I can't believe this shit, man. This shit always happen with somebody, blah, 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 blah.
We're like, oh my God.
I'm in the middle of this restaurant. The people, you know, the manager looking like, you're like, oh shit, everything else. And they were like, oh no, it's cool, man. We take care of everything, man. We just glad y'all stand up guys and did all this, man. We really appreciate y'all. They're like, y'all really got $200? Y'all $200? We were like, yeah, well, it's really not. It's really not $200 now because we had to get a couple tanks of gas. So it's like $125. But we got our CDs. We gonna hustle. They're like, oh, y'all got CDs? We're like, yeah. They're like, all right, we got a in store. Mm-hmm. At was it Record Town? What was it? It was one of them places out, you know, that done closed down back in the day. So meet us there in 2 hours. Meet us there in an hour and a half after we done eating. But we're like, cool. So we get there. We're like, cool, man. We could probably sell about 10 of these, man. Sell them at 20, you know, because back then CDs is 20 a wop. So that's gonna be $20.
Sell the CD for $20.
But it was just that was the process back then. So you was still a baby. You was still a baby.
Oh,
you was still dreaming about Carl Thomas.
Oh,
so we I get it. So yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a different conversation.
She was very emotional. All right, so we get to the spot. And, you know, I'm still looking at it. All right, it's Tech 9, he's dope, everything else. There's a line wrapped around the building.
Wow.
Around the building. So we walking up, and everybody, man, what y'all doing? I'm like, no, we here with Tech. Everything else. Oh, people like, I'm like, see y'all with the tour? Like, yeah, this, that, and the other. So we coming in with our CDs. And Tech, you know, they let us in. Oh, yeah, come on, man. Oh, y'all got a table? Like, nah, all right, cool. They had the Sprinter. Damn, I can't remember this. This is early 2000s. They had the Sprinter vans then. Mercedes Sprinter vans then. So I'm like, oh, that's a dope Mercedes van. All right, cool. I don't know what the fuck it is. So I'm like, like y'all got CDs? Cool. They like, oh, what's the white boy's name? He was cool as hell. He grabs the TV. This is where I get myself. Grabs the table. Grabbed us a table skirt. Did all this other stuff. We had all this.
Table skirt.
He got it together. He got us the skirt and everything else. And we put our CDs down. Everybody who came through there, y'all with the tour? Y'all with Tech? Like, yeah, we the opening act. Here, sing inside here I buy a CD. Everybody bought a CD.
He knew that was going to happen. Like, he set you up for success.
Yeah, it was a blessing.
It's amazing. And
we sit down talking with Travis, and I'm like, because you know how you met me, like, I'm always big on merchandising. We got to have something, so we got to have all this stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, we sit there, literally like a tears in our eye, like, man, we got money for the tour.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I get in manager mode. We ain't got shit else for the tour. We got no. So we went to some other place, got some shirts done, and ordered some more CDs, Express. And the next show was in Denver, so we had to Express in Denver and everything else. But we get to the show that night, and I'm talking to Travis, and I'm talking to Tech. I'm like, so how do y'all do things? They're like, we don't do shows unless they're sold out.
Wow.
And we get a percentage of this. I'm like, okay. Yeah. And I'm like, you know how I've always been big on that. Like, look, what are we getting? I don't care what else are we getting? Okay, we want the door, we want more.
Yeah.
We need this. So I learned that from him. Then I learned the merchandising part. He's like, we're gonna make about 15, 20 grand from this show. But we're gonna make 40 to 50 from this merchandising tonight. I'm finna show you.
It's amazing.
And he ripped out all those Sprinter vans, those 3 Sprinter vans they had full of merchandising.
And they bought all that shit. The people.
They had Tech Nine thongs, Tech Nine bubble coats, Tech Nine
all of
box,
it.
anything Tech Nine strange music had it all.
Yeah.
Everybody came through there, bought all of it.
Artists, get some merch.
You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. We were the opening act, and everybody was there in the beginning.
Wow.
And they treated us like we were super celebrities through the whole tour. We were the opening act on some BS with some terrible songs. And, you know, we thought we was the best. You know, the super big ass clothes, doing all this stuff.
Where's the footage?
Yeah, it's somewhere. I know Jake, if he got it, and I'll put it. It was just
early 2000s.
Early 2000s, and it was just. But the lessons we learned from that tour, from merchandising to everything else.
Well, that explains like how you, when you work with artists or like, you know, people like me when we were green, those are all the things you would say, like, because that's what you saw, and you know, you try to pass your lessons along.
Yeah, there's a reason why
some of us listen, some of us don't.
But the reason why Tech is the #1 independent artist in the world, the reason why he has a $20 million compound.
Anything he wants.
He does it himself. Everything is inside that compound. Does all the special releases. The reason why he's so successful, because he had a plan, he stuck to the plan. The reason why he's a millionaire, treated people well, took care of everything, knew all the business and tax write-offs, knows all this different stuff, good judge of character. He stayed in line, he was part of the plan. And, you know, and he kept to his plan. Now he's the most, he's one of the, he's like always like the top selling artist in the world every year. He's independent, he did it his way.
Yep, he and Eric Roberson.
Yeah, with Eric Roberson, yeah.
Does his own thing. Oh.
You got to grab the mic, Qamil.
Jokes.
Yeah,
jokes.
Grab the mic, Qamil. We've had this conversation over the years, plenty of times. So
jokes. Well, I would ask you, because you are here, you've seen lots of things on the mainstream circuit as artists come through, and as doing things like being judges at the Def Jam thing, and what is it, Def Jam?
Yeah, Def Jam. You know what? I remember who the dude's name was through the showcase. I'll talk to you afterwards.
I think I know as well. He has vanished back into New York or something.
Ooh, yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I remember. So anyways, seen lots of indie artists. I mean, so just in the time that I've known you, that we've both seen so many people come and go.
Right.
Like crews and artists, like just on, you know, underground indie circuit, singers, rappers. I was thinking about that earlier. Like, man, I remember when these people was popping and these people was popping, and it was like 20 of them, and now none of them are going on. And a lot of that is because of the things you said, having your shit together in order. A lot of people want to be artists because it's so cool, but it's really not.
It's hard work.
It's expensive. It is. If you're really passionate about it,
it's hard work.
It's really hard work, and that is the difference between being here for a good time and a long time. You know, it's not always a good time. But from your vast experience, what's the #1 piece of advice you would give to somebody like who I was 10 years ago and had no idea what the hell was going on? I just knew I could sing. I could do this. I could write songs.
Paperwork. Know your audience. Know your plan. Have a plan.
Make a plan.
Stay aligned with your plan. Be coachable.
I was going to say that. Find you somebody.
You got to be coachable. Yeah. These are all just life lessons. It's not being funny. Like we say a lot of times, even with the help of others, be a product of the product. You got to be genuine. You got to be authentic. Because you can see through fake shit all the time. You got to be genuine.
Fake shit all the time.
Yeah, you got to be.
Fake shit all the time.
Right. When you're authentic, it shows. You still be here. Energy is everything. Energy attracts energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the biggest things I can say, if you're around a bunch of bums all the time, guess what you're probably gonna be?
You're probably already are.
You probably are a bum.
So.
You're just a head bum. You know, so you're the king. You're king bum. Okay. Right. Yeah. So.
That bum.
But if you hang around, you know, and the energy around you, there's a whole bunch of millionaires and everything else. Yeah. Guess what? You're gonna be the next millionaire. Yeah. So energy is everything. Protect your energy. That circle stuff, man, is 100% true. Don't forget about the people you came from, but if they're not willing to change, don't wait for new motherfuckers. You keep going. They gotta catch up.
From experience.
We you know, I've seen Qamil hold up a whole bunch of bums that she shouldn't have been holding up. And she was beating them off. Yeah, she knows. That's why her face is just like that. I've seen Qamil hold up a whole bunch of bums. She's trying to keep her face straight, but yeah, that she should have held up.
PTSD.
Yeah. So your circle is everything.
People, you know, and I'd be like, I'm doing really well. You like to do really well too?
Right. So
I can help you.
Protect your energy.
Yes. Protect your
energy.
Face. Like so many flashbacks happened while I was just frozen there for a second there.
Protect your energy.
You've been around for a lot of things.
Yeah, I've been around.
And I'm still here, and you're still here, and we're gonna be here. Icons and shit. You know?
Mm-hmm. That's what we are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Icons living.
Right, always. Not dying, living.
This is the longest show I'm ever going to have.
And we could keep going. Yeah, I told her.
So many stories. There's so many things that happen. Like I'm like thinking of things that I may have forgotten along the way.
You coming out of your shell. The biggest part of you.
We used to have story time with Dommy.
Yeah,
just pop back in.
Yeah. I come back and do tell stories. Yeah, because
making up segments.
Because
story time with Dommy, pop up premiere.
Yeah,
because you got stories.
I got stories for days. Yeah, I got Qamil. I got Qamil stories. I got Qamil stories for days.
I don't have that many stories.
Oh God, let's talk about
what?
South by Southwest.
We already talked about that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Because I'm a pretty open book. Like,
yeah, you are.
I can't think of anything super like.
No, nothing crazy. Now the best thing about South by Southwest definitely was the Carl Thomas thing and look on your face. We got to find that video.
It's on there. I'll share it. Yeah, just put it. Type in Qamil Carl Thomas. It'll come up.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah, it's there.
Let me think. I don't know. It's like so much stuff that you can't even bring back. I remember all of the shit.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. But it's a lot of great things. A lot of great things.
It was all my formative years. Mm-hmm. Again, we've seen lots of people come and go. All the artists that I used to perform at Sodo Sunday, like I would say 3% of them are still performing. She found it.
Yeah, is it?
I'm like, that's a thumbnail.
Right. Wow.
I'm like, he's like,
yeah. It was.
It's really the thumbnail.
Yeah. That was a great, definitely great. Dang, we gotta get Kim Joyce on here.
Absolutely. We talked about doing the show together.
Y'all gotta do
5
the show.
years ago.
Y'all need to do that show together. If you and Kim do the show together.
That would be an insane ass show.
Yeah.
You would, but it would be so fire.
Fire. I've seen you be in the middle of a whole bunch of fuckery and just shine and over everything. Like, oh my God, this is gonna be the first thing ever. And to sing. And then I've seen Kim do the same thing. Till the end, she'll start singing, then she'll start clapping. Then here comes her guitar.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, like, where do you get a guitar from?
That's one of my favorite career memories of being in that hotel room and like
rehearsing.
Just rehearsing in the hotel room, and she was just doing her thing, and like this girl's voice is crazy, and it was just one of my favorites. Good times.
Great times.
And then more good times. So story time with Dommy.
Yeah,
you have plenty of stories.
Yeah, plenty of stories. Yeah,
I'm gonna come back and tell us more stories.
Yeah, I'll come
sporadically. Just roam in.
Like, hey, I'm here.
Like, oh, Dommy's here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have story time.
Yeah, I got tons of stories. Yeah, I can't wait.
Thank you so much for
thank you for having me.
For being here, for having me cook things that was not in my life plan at all. But
like I said,
it's my honor to cook for you.
Well, no, I appreciate it.
You've been supporting me for a very long time.
Yeah, like I said,
the least I can do is give you a piece of chicken.
Hey, look, and I appreciate that chicken. My stomach appreciates that chicken. You know, when I'm in the morning when I'm doing this jump rope at 5 a.m. If y'all want to join me on Facebook, 5 a.m.
No, I don't.
Yeah, 5 a.m.
Never gonna happen.
Yeah,
Never
5 a.m. I do jump rope online at 5 a.m. Y'all want to join me? Join me. yeah. So, but when I'm doing that and the chicken is coming out of me a little bit later on, I appreciate it.
Thank you for watching.
So Dope Show.